Hello, my name is Leron and welcome back to Telltale's Game of Thrones
Lady
episode 1,
Marjorie.
Iron for
Aren't you
Mice.
looking lovely this evening?
And we are going to talk now with
Lord
Cersei
Tyrion, Your Grace.
and Lord Tyrion, as I see.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
That's me. Hi. Kneel before her.
Your Grace.
The Queen
The
is
girl knows her
pleased.
courtesies.
Well,
Impressive.
good.
You may rise.
Good.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Okay.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps
Yes.
you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
Yeah, sure, whatever that.
And
Help
yet-
us, please.
For centuries, the
Help
Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
What?
The girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
No, but...
Bruce Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end.
What?
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies.
I'm sure he will.
I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I
It
imagine
will
you'd do
be.
almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you?
So will you
Ask
help
any
House
Lannister, and
Forrester?
they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
I'm sure she will remember that.
What would you have the girl
Everyone
do, Cersei?
here remembers
It's not as if she fought
something
beside the Starks,
at some
wielding
point.
a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the wall? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
No.
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves,
Yeah.
pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Who knows?
You are a
Yeah.
girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
Nothing.
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have
I'm
my
not a
time
coward.
wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games.
Fuck you.
Who do you choose?
I'm sworn. I don't know. Well, fuck the
You
king.
must choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
I'm sure she will
is
remember
a threat
that.
to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But
Hey.
not very encouraging either.
Hey.
I I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Well, bye.
I'll walk you out.
Okay.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they.
I won't.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei...
Oh,
She will
Telltale
not soon forget
wasn't
what you
pleased.
said. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
As you should. And of course
I
she
know.
has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences.
Of course.
She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard. Not her.
You can help my family.
Help, help,
I suppose
help.
the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester.
Yay!
Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance.
Fuck
And
it.
it would
No,
infuriate
no.
Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Yep.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now,
Thank
if
you.
you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North.
I know.
King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Yep. Nice wall. Oh, okay. Back to the... Never mind. Who's that? Oh.
Mira, I was worried. How was it?
No, you know, as
Cersei
usual.
has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It was the...
It went well.
Yeah.
That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
Yeah.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back. Here
Why?
with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's
Okay.
true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
What about
I'm
him?
told he has a paramour.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun.
That's not fun.
Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a
One
perfect
guys,
match.
I'm back.
Sir Bronn and...
Oh.
What are you doing?
I told you not to touch anything.
Well,
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
Well?
This is not a game. It's a battle plan.
Oh.
Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira.
And why is that?
I'm just glad it's over.
Okay.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Oh, I'll kill them. Wait, what?
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly.
Yeah, hello,
Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family.
I know.
I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Well, I need her help, so I'll ask for the help.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever
Don't
you
look
wish
at
to
me
say,
like
you can say
that.
it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay
Yeah.
Snow.
They need help
What
against
would you have me
Ramsay.
do?
My mother
Help.
fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I
I
know,
know, my
but
lady, and I
need
wouldn't
your
ask this
help.
of you otherwise.
So
But my mother has left me no choice.
yeah.
She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene.
Yep.
Is the
Exactly.
situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
My mother feels it is urgent, my lady. She's unfamiliar with King's Landing and its politics. I hope you can understand that.
Very well. I'll make
Yeah.
your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank
I
you,
know.
my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
At once. Well, okay. Another loading screen. And we'll play now as... yeah. Okay. Hey! Okay, die! I'll see. I guess I'm alone now. Who's that? What are they doing?
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore skins of their enemies as a coat?
Alright guys, that's all the time I got for now. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will